Well, I'm not sure where it goes, but it goes somewhere, right? Okay, I'm just back home from work. I'm sitting on the stairs. The sun's out. The plan is this, okay? I'm going to keep it real simple. Can you do a midweek bikepacking trip? So can I do a full day at work, finish at 4? Can I get home, get the bike packed up, head out for maybe a couple of hours riding, find a suitable spot to camp, have my dinner, get a good night's kip, and then get up in the morning in enough time to pack it all up, have some breakfast, ride home, have a shower, get into all my work gear, and then get to work for 8 AM. That's the challenge, that's the plan. It kind of has to work because if I turn up late to work, I'm probably going to get in trouble. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Without further ado, let's do it. Well, we're off, and to all you lovely people who have tuned in for my previous 4 episodes, you will see 1, fingerless gloves, because the sun is out. So that might be the first time in, what, 5 months that I've done one of these trips. But yeah, hopefully it lasts. Just started, not really sure where I'm going. Let's go find out. So I think all the commuting to work, if you can even hear me over the wind, is about to pay dividends. A loaded bike in the saddle. I'm going to catch him. Hiya. Right. Hi, how you doing? Well, I'll tell you what, it's nice to see some people on their bikes enjoying the sun and enjoying views like this right here. Only when it clipped in first time. Bike packer or tour pro, who knows? Okay, we all know. Well, so far so good. A few miles from home, sun is shining, the skies are blue. I'm thinking we could have a nice night. Not nice enough for the bivvy. I'm not getting wet at 3 in the morning because the wind has blown some rain clouds in. But yeah, for now, couldn't have it much better. So cheers very much, Scotland. About time you had some sun. Okay, so hit the gravel, riding along, and I can hear a metallic rattling. So, first thing, thought the bottle cage was loose. The bottom bottle was rattling around a bit. So I took a look. Loose is not quite the term. Let me see if I can get this camera down there and show you. See here? It has sheared. Not ideal. Here's the plan, okay? I'm about to have some company along here. I've got the spares, but around the spares bottle, I've wrapped some really strong Gorilla Tape. So I'm going to take some Gorilla Tape off, use it to strap up the snapped area and see if I can get it to stop rattling. Oh. Try not to get my foot run over. I did smile and wave, didn't get much back on that one. These damn cyclists taking up the country roads. How dare they? You've caught me up. You've caught me up.
Oh yeah.
That's karma right there.
That's it. Catch us again, don't worry.
Maybe. Have a good ride.
You too.
You have no idea how much that's killing me inside. So, not quite as easy as I thought because all the Allen keyholes have filled up with mud from my previous trips. so I'm just trying to carve that out. There we go. Who would have thought taking off 2 little bolts with your multi-tool would take me so long? Right, let's assess the damage here. I don't know if I'm too close to this or not. Completely sheared off. So it's going to be quite a lot of tape, I think, all the way around the whole section. See if I can get it to stop rattling. But it was only a cheap one, and that probably serves me right. So let's see how we go. It's not pretty, but it should work. All I'll need to do now is punch a hole through the tape with something sharp so I can get my bolt back through. And yeah, we're on to a winner. Ta-da! Simple stuff anyway. Right, let's get it back on. Also, if you're still watching me fix this, someone do me a favour in the comments. Please put a comment and just remind me that this has happened and that I need to buy a new one, because I will forget and ride this round for way too long. So let me know I need to go shopping, okay? Thank you. Decent little multi-tool, by the way. I don't know if anyone's looking in the market for one, but this is the Alien 2 multi-tool from Toe Peak. I did do a quick review on it for like a gift idea list for bike packing people, so I'll put that link up here just now. Go and check it out. It's a fair old size, but it does split into 2 halves, so when you're using it, it's a little bit easier. Got all sorts of Allen keys, it's got a chain breaker, it's got spanners, it's got a knife, so yeah, really decent bit of kit. So I'll put that link up, go and check it out. Right, we're good to go. Is what it is, right? Just gotta make it work. It's happened. They're in sight. We've got them. I'm pretty sure I'm going a different way though. Now, I've just seen something there. Let's go for a look. Okay, so I'm cycling through Clovenfords, a place I've cycled through many times, and I'm just about to hit the big hill over here, and I cycle past this, which I've heard of but I've not seen any, and basically it's for cyclists, and it's full of multi-tools. It's got a pump with numerous adapters that you can pump your tyres up with, and it's all just sitting there free to use. So yeah, great bit of kit. They should have more of these around. Yeah, let's get a bit closer, right? You can see here we've got all sorts of tools. They just pull out on cables. Do you know what? You might see these everywhere where you are, but there's not too many around me, so really nice to see things helping cyclists out. So good work, Clovenfords Hotel and Clovenfords. I like that. So apparently this should be the start of the kind of off-road section towards the campsite. And I say campsite loosely because I've not really picked a campsite. I've just put a little pin in a map. So let's go and find out. Is it this one? I think it is. Nearly missed it. Well, we've cleared all the farmhouses. We're definitely going uphill. But it's a beautiful evening for it. Absolutely magic. Oh, there's a big tractor. Is he in the field? Or is he on the road? He's bigger than me, so I'll probably pull over unless he's really, really kind. Just imagine how disappointed you would all be if I got flattened by a tractor. What about episode 6? I hear you crying. Gonna be pretty snug. Magic. Well, I'm at the saddle. We've been going uphill for a long time. The views get better though. Not that you can see behind me, but I'll try and stop at some point and get you a look. But for now, yeah, this is tough. Looking forward to some dinner at camp. Tonight it's carbonara, and you know I've got a Matteson smoked sausage to chop up in there. I'm a creature of habit. I know what I like. But for now, I'm going to keep grinding away up this hill. Did I mention there was a headwind? Probably can't even pick it up on the camera. Not even a sound. Could this be the top? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So again, apologies for the wind. I've started dropping down the other side of the hill and we've hit some gravel. And I can see the river down beneath me. It does say the trail heads towards it, but I can't see it obviously. And I'd quite like to be in the sun, so we'll see how it goes. I'll go for another kilometre or so and see if I can get down near the water. If not, there is a trail down here that takes me down there, so we'll see how it goes. But also, I've now got to factor this in for tomorrow morning because I need to pack up. I need to pedal my way all the way back up here. So I'm going to need to get up pretty early, I think. Okay, so you'll hear my computer beeping at me because I'm not going the way where I put the pin. But I went a bit further down that track. Whew. I can't say I'm looking forward to that in the morning, but it didn't seem to drop anywhere near the river, and the sun wasn't still out. So it's currently what, just gone 7 o'clock in the evening. The sun's still nice, so if I can get down towards this house, peel off towards the river and find a nice campsite, I'm hoping I can sit out, have my dinner in the sun, and I might even get my toes in the river. Okay, here we go. We're dropping down. It looks beautiful. I just hope it's flat down there.
Okay, I know I've sped it up, but I was still going pretty quick down here. The bike is handling it beautifully as always. If you're wondering what I'm riding on my bikepacking trips, I'll put a little link up just now, so click on that, take a look at the bike, because it's brilliant.
Now this is lovely, but I think I might just go and knock on the door and see if anyone's in and just make sure they don't mind me camping on their doorstep, because I feel like that's the polite thing to do. Because you know, if I can set up camp right here. Hello? Maybe it's not. It's the right thing to do though. See if anybody's home. The Millennium Let Cut, the year 2000. Can you see that up there? I don't know. Well, I don't think anyone's here, so I'm sure they'll not mind me camping. I don't leave any mess.
So what I've hidden from you here is my, I'll say stupidity. Nearly lost my tent in the pond twice. It was super windy. I tried to put it all up before putting the pegs in. Stupid mistake. I quickly learned, put the pegs in as you go. Don't lose your tent in the pond, Jack.
Okay, so we found it. Camp set up. Nice little view of this tiny little pond thing here. But yeah, sun's still out. Just me and the birds. Don't know if you can hear them over the wind. So yeah, I'm gonna go and fill the water up, get everything ready I need for dinner. The wind's definitely going that way, so I've pitched the tent so that it's kind of streamlined. It's not getting absolutely whacked on the side, and I can sit out the front of my tent without the camping stove and stuff getting blown out every time I try to light it. So, do I go for a dip in the water? I'll have to wait and see.
After a few trips, I quickly realised that getting water can be a pretty miserable task, especially when it's cold. But we're getting there now. I've got a good setup. I've got the water filter bag there from Sawyer International. I'll put a link in the description. And I've got my new 3 litre bladder from Alpkit. So it's just one trip to the river, 3 litres of water. That's plenty for the evening, plenty for the water bottles.
So, just taking a little walk away from the tent to fill my water up for the evening and tomorrow morning for the porridge. You know I love my porridge. So I'm using let me tuck this away. I'm using the new 3 litre water bladder that I bought from Alpkit, and yeah, there's probably not too much to say about it. It's a 3 litre water bladder, but when you're not using it, it folds down really small, so you can fit it pretty much anywhere. And when you do need it, beautiful. Loads of water, easy to carry. The handle seems pretty strong, which is nice, because if that snapped, I guess it would be pretty awkward to move around. So yeah, nice bit of kit. I think it cost me about £13. So if you're looking for something for a bit of water storage when you're at camp, I would recommend this. I'll put a little link in the description. But now, back to camp. Time for some food. Still debating whether I'm gonna get in this water.
Was it cold? Yes. Did it freshen me up and was it worth it? 100% yes.
Well, you've seen it, it happened. I got my average looking tush out and went for a dip in the water. It wasn't as deep in the middle. I was going to have a little swim around, but still, a little wash, freshened up. Makes you feel alive. Just out in the middle of nowhere on my Todd. Yeah. I don't know how much more I can say about it. If you've not done this before and you think, I don't know if I could do it, you can do it. Get a bike. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a great bike. Just get a bike, get a few bags. You don't even have to go too far from your own house, but just go and have a little adventure. It's definitely easier this time of year when the sun's out a bit later and it's a little bit warmer. So, don't be shy. Get out there. Okay, so I've been for my skinny dip. I freshened up. I feel great. It's still nice and warm, although the sun has gone down over that hill over there. And yeah, it's dinner time. So I've already filled this up. How far? I've got 1.25 litres of water that I've filtered, which is going to be plenty for my dinner tonight and my porridge in the morning. If you've not seen this yet, I put a little short up a few days ago. It's a 3 litre hydrator pack from Alpkit. I think it cost me £13. Yeah, BPA, PVC free, super malleable and squashy, so when it's not full you can squash it into any part of your bag that you need. And yeah, just for when you get to camp. It's just one trip to the river this time. Instead of going backwards and forwards and things like that and having a million water bottles, just fill this up and I can decant everything from this. So yeah, pretty handy bit of kit. So I'm gonna get some water on the boil, because tonight, as I was saying earlier, I've got pasta carbonara with a Matteson smoked sausage. Carbonara, smoked sausage. So we're gonna hook this up. This is one of the refilled gas canisters. If you've not seen that little video, I'll put a link anywhere about now so you can click on it. Basically, instead of having to keep on buying and wasting the little bits in the bottom because you're worried about taking it out and not having enough, I found a little adapter where you can refill this from a bigger canister. So I can still carry the little cans with me. And you can see here, if I hold this up, you can see on the bottom I just put the date and the weight so I can see how much is in it, because I don't want to overfill it, and just to keep me right so I know how much I'm taking out. So yeah, handy little video. Let's move that before I spill it. That was close, wasn't it? But yeah, as for this trip anyway, how did this come around? Well, couldn't find any free time for a full weekend. So the wife suggested, why not go out after work? Which sounded ridiculous at the time. I'm making it work right now, so that's all good. But it just goes to show, make time, not excuses, right? I've said that a few times in a few little videos, and yeah, it's cliched, but it's true. If you want to make it work, you can make it work. I'm not a million miles from home. I found an unbelievable spot I've never been to, and I'm sat in the middle of nowhere talking to my camera. So yeah, it can be done. You don't need a super expensive bike. You don't need super expensive bags. Alpkit have got a great selection of bags to get you started with all this. Yes, I've treated myself to the fancy Alt-Leap ones, and if you're interested in what I use, I'll put some links up here and down in the description so you can go and check out some other videos. But you don't need a lot. A bike, some bags to keep your stuff in, ideally some decent sleeping gear, because if you have a bad night's sleep and you're cold, you're not going to go out and do it again. It's miserable. We've all done it. But yeah, some half decent sleeping kit, bring yourself some food, go and enjoy a little adventure. You can do it on your doorstep. You don't have to be miles and miles from home to do this. You don't have to go across a continent or travel the length of a country. No, go down the road, peel off onto some gravel tracks and find yourself a little beauty like this. But anyway, I'm going to stop nattering. You're probably sick of me. I'm going to get some food on the go, he says. Let's try and light this up. There's the gas. There we go. I've been fairly sensible tonight and actually pitched everything behind my tent to kind of shelter me from the wind because it's pretty windy on the way out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to my grub. I will maybe do another little video later on, but for now, I'm cozy, I'm warm. I've not gone into the... Oh, I've not even mentioned what I'm wearing. You might be sick of me talking, but we're going to do a little bit more. I've got these trousers from Alpkit. They're called the Chill Coot trousers. They retail about £80–90, so they're not cheap, but super lightweight, windproof, pretty waterproof, really easy to squash into your bag, so good bit of kit. And underneath, for those who want to see, basically I've just got some long johns on. Again, from Alpkit, all merino wool. I've got this base layer here which comes with a nice thumb hook, so when I'm sleeping it doesn't slide up and I get cold. And that's all I'm wearing. Some merino wool base layers and my jacket, and I'm plenty warm enough. So great bits of kit. If you're interested or you're looking for anything to be a bit cozy when you get to camp, again, I'll put links down there. But for now, I'm going to get this water boiled, get this carbonara cracked open and cut that sausage up because I'm starving. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
And then Derek the farmer came along. He was pretty funny though. I've put the volume up, have a listen. Nice guy.
You alright, yeah? Man in here, yeah? I went and knocked on the door earlier on to see if anyone was around, but no one was there, so...
Trying to work out Lancashire or Yorkshire?
Yorkshire. I won't be offended.
It wrong.
No, I won't be offended because I'm from North Wales originally, so I wouldn't mind.
You're cool, pal. Where are you cycling to?
I'm not going far. I usually do longer trips. I only stay in Gala.
Alright.
Right. I'm just sitting outside the tent. It's peaceful. There's not really anyone around apart from Derek the farmer who I was just chatting to. He's away hunting some hunting some foxes, I think he said. I'm sure that's allowed. He knows better than I will. But yeah, super peaceful, beautiful place. Feeling really refreshed after my little dip and my wash in the water. And I'm just about to tuck into my food. So, will I make this my last post? Probably. After this, I'm gonna probably climb into my bed for an early night because I think I'm getting up about 4:30. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. You'll know it's the morning because you see these eyes here. The bags will be lower and I'll look about 43 and not 33. But I'll see you on the other side. You can't see me, but it's 4:10 in the morning. The birds are up and so am I. Good morning. 4:15. It's quite early, but I slept really well. Still got the winter sleeping bag. Just slept in the thermals. Yeah, lovely and toasty all night long. Good night's kip. Woke up to the sound of the birds, which you can probably hear. Hopefully you can hear them, otherwise you've just watched 3 seconds of me going. Anyway, yeah, time to get some porridge into me, and then I'll get all of this campsite packed up. I'll need the porridge because, if you remember, this track here, I came downhill for quite a long way. So yeah, straight off the bat this morning, I've got quite a big climb ahead of me with a fully loaded bike. So, time for some homemade porridge, get some energy and get back home, shower, hi to the wife and the kids, maybe a second breakfast, see how I feel, and then I'm going to work for 8 o'clock. Right, we'll see how that goes. I could be paying for this later on, right?
I'm not gonna lie. A 4:10 alarm call. It was pretty sore, but I genuinely did sleep well. I got a good few hours. Breakfast was on the go, and as you'll see as this clip goes on, the sun comes up pretty quick.
Okay, so the porridge is in. I'm just heating it up right now. It's quite pleasant now actually. It's not too cold. Plenty light enough to see, which will make packing up a lot easier and things like that. But yeah, my initial thoughts on the work week, midweek bike packing overnighter is that
if the weather's good and it's spring summer, so you've got a little bit of light, in the winter you would turn up and it's dark and you would get up in the dark and the weather's not as warm. So in the spring summer, this is a definite possibility and it's not that hard. The hardest bit is going to be being organised when you get home, getting everything packed, getting on the bike and not pushing yourself to ride 40 miles away from home, because if you want to ride 40 miles from home, that's going to take a lot of time and you're going to have to get up even earlier in the morning. So pick somewhere local. Like I say, I reckon I'm only between 10 and 15 miles from my house here. So I've not come a million miles. My alarm went off at 4:10, so I had about, what, 7 and a bit hours sleep, which is absolutely fine because I've got 2 kids at home, so 7 and a bit hours uninterrupted sleep in a tent in the middle of nowhere is actually pretty good going. So yeah, I'm going to have some breakfast, I'm going to rinse my mug out, make a cup of coffee in said mug, and then pack all of my gear away and ride home. It's currently, what time is it here? 4:36 AM. Might be crazy to some folk, but I'm enjoying myself a great deal, so let me just switch this down. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself a lot. If you're thinking about giving it a go, or you struggle to find time on the weekends because of other commitments, this is a total possibility. So if you've got some gear, you've got a bike, yeah, get on Komoot, get on Google Maps, do what you need to do to find a little local trail that you've not explored. And yeah, get out and about. If you're in Scotland, obviously we've got right to roam, and like I bumped into Derek the farmer last night. Oh, here come the morning geese. Morning. It's quite nice. Yeah, you bump into the local farmer. He was really pleasant. He was more than happy for me to be here, and I'm not going to leave anything behind. No rubbish. You know the whole leave no trace principle. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this porridge now. Clear off. All the geese in the world are coming. Maybe they think there's some porridge for them. But anyway, yeah, I'll catch you once I'm setting up to get on the bike and climb that massive gravel track that I came down yesterday. So there we have it, pretty much packed away. I've got 2 of the 3 bags fully loaded and on the bike. Got some little bits and bobs, should I say. Sounded like Bill and Ben there. Just need to get the jacket off, get the trousers off and get the bib tights on, and then I'm going to be on my way. It's just before 5:30, so pretty good turnaround time to have breakfast and get everything packed up. But I find the more I do this, the more efficient I get at getting things set up and packed away. And I guess it's like everything in life, the more you do it, the more you practice, the better you get. So I'm going to shut up for a bit. I'll try and take some videos on the way back, but obviously the priority is to get back, be able to get everything kind of put away hopefully, and get a shower and be at work for just before 8 o'clock. So that's the plan. If I get time to take some videos, I will, but if not, I think I'll do a little review of this trip and how it's all gone and whether this is a possibility in the future. And I might sit down with a cup of tea at my dinner table and let you know how that all goes. But for now, I'm going to get packed up and hit the gravel. I'll catch you in a bit. We're moving. Across over the little bridge by the stream. And straight into the climb, so nice and steady, warm the legs up, try not blow up, still got a few miles to go. Easy now. Morning. I'm going to be just over 10 miles by the time I get back, which is nothing really. I've made amazing time. So shower, second breakfast, cup of coffee, say hi to the family, if I've got time, I might even jump back on the bike for my commute to work.
You know where I am. Was it 5th trip in a row I've been in the garage at the end, but it's all good. I managed to make it back in enough time to get all my stuff airing out, so that's a result. I'm speaking slightly quieter because our bedroom is directly above us and it's still only 6:30 in the morning, so yeah, everything's out to air. Sleeping mat, tent. I've unpacked the bike. I'm gonna head inside, get a shower, but yeah, great success. It can be done. I'll break it down in more detail over a cup of tea, I think, but yeah, good stuff, good stuff. No cup of tea, but I'm back from work. Yeah, I could go to sleep for about 12 hours, I think, but it was worth it. In short, a midweek bikepacking trip, it can be done. You need a few things though. First of all, you need a little bit of preparation, maybe the day or the night before to get all the stuff in the bags. Then you need the motivation to actually get it done. You need the gear, because if you've not got half decent gear, you're not going to enjoy it and you're never going to do it again. But if you've got those 3 things, yeah, get it done. Like I said when I was sitting out beside by the tent in the video, in the winter, you're probably not going to catch me doing this trip. It's dark when you arrive, dark when you get up, cold the whole time because it's Scotland and it's winter. But yeah, spring, summer, autumn, I think this is going on the list. I'll get a few more local ones. Only 10 miles from the house. Ridiculous. The shortest way back, I was back home in no time at all with time to spare, so great result. If I can do it here, you can do it wherever you are, and I will leave it at that. So thanks for watching. Something a little bit different instead of my weekend trips going a bit further afield, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Any questions, anything like that, throw them in the comments, and I will see you all next time. Cheerio.